Active Investor here, bringing you another independent analysis. This time we're taking another look at ticker symbol MNKD. That's MannKind Corporation. The chart we're looking at today, a 30-minute chart. Each candlestick on this chart representing 30 minutes of trading. We go back to right around June 20th, and we have some pretty interesting data here, and MannKind is starting to look a bit more bullish. Let's talk about why. So, right away, had a really nice increase here, some steady stairs, and then boom, a huge spike up. And unfortunately, didn't hold those levels at all. Came back down, but tested this area of resistance once again. Couldn't break it, got denied, fell back down to support, and the next day, we did manage to break above it. Now, the next day after that, broke back down below, pushed right back up again. So it's just been making some really volatile swings last week. And then once again, we couldn't hold the support. The next day, breaking back down below. And from that moment on, we're kind of channeling between these two pivot points. These two pivot points being $1.20. Let's make that a little cleaner. There we go. That's a little bit better. And $1.13. So there we go. All right. So 120, 113. Those are our pivot points. That is the channel that we've been stuck in for about a week now. However, MannKind is looking to break out of that channel. A few reasons to why. Let's discuss the averages and the RSI. But before we do that, I want to block out this last trading block. Let's go down here, and let's see, it would be right about here, because that occurred after hours. So I don't really want to look at that. All right, let's take a look here. So if we're not looking at this data here, you know, in terms of the RSI and the averages, everything's still looking pretty bullish. So our RSI is actually beginning to leg out of the 20 line, and I'm actually going to redo this line one more time just as a thinner line so that we can really get a cleaner picture. All right, so here we go. So the RSI starting to break out above the 20 line. That is going into no man's land between 20 and 80, but it's better than being oversold. When we're oversold, that's when we can see some massive selling off occur. For example, if we take a look at this area, hold on one moment. If we take a look at this area, when we were oversold, that's when we had that selling off. Now we're breaking out of that oversold point, so we could still see the price decrease. However, it gets less likely to actually, you know, have a major selling off until we're back under that 20 line. So that's looking pretty good. Not great, because if it was great, it would be above the 80 line, but it's looking good. It's looking more bullish. And back to the averages. So we're not looking at this side of this line, and that side, you know, ignoring that side, it still looks really good. The averages are still really good. We just had the 13, 20, and 50 periods cross right here. And that is the order we want to see. You see, the entire time we were channeling, we had the 50-period average above all the other averages. Now, we are having the bullish order with the 50-period below, the 20-period below the 13-period. So, bullish order on the averages, RSI breaking out of the 20 line, and not only that, but we are trading fairly close to that 120 resistance. We closed right around 117. So it's looking pretty bullish, and I think we're going to be testing this resistance very soon. We might even break above it next week. Let's see what happens on Tuesday. There won't be any trading on Monday. 4th of July holiday, NASDAQ is closed. Well, you know, those major markets are all closed, so we'll have to wait until Tuesday and see what is going on. But for now, MannKind is looking much more bullish and is looking, in my opinion, like it's ready to break out of this channel, and we might form a new channel maybe between $1.20 and $1.30, which is going to be pretty awesome, because that means we are slowly working our way back up to the mid $1 range, and eventually might even get to $2 and above like we were a few months ago. So let's see what MannKind brings. This is a company that really means well. You know, they have a very nice product. They just have a lot of struggles and a lot of hurdles, but I would love to see MannKind succeed. So hopefully next week's a good week for MannKind. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on it. If this analysis helped you out, feel free to leave a message below, or if you have any questions. And if you'd like to join us in the chat, check us out at activeinvestors.net. We'll catch you either in the chat room or in the next video. Have a good one.